Yeah. But yeah, as far as Wisp partners go, Envy doesn't really play your CK tiny type heroes. It's more likely to be your Gyro, your Luna.
Luna is still available, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I headban out the Centaur.
Ooh, there goes Slack.
Although it could have been a Luna, but
I like the Slack pick. I think there's a lot of squishy heroes on the other side of the map, and Puck's, if you can get the Blink Silence before he pops a Dark Pack, can be quite good at killing him. But yeah, in general, Slack should fit in pretty nicely to this lineup of heads.
Yeah, and Dro.
The Envy Dro. This, I think it's going to be Wisp Dro in the off lane. Well, I'd say that just seems to be how Cloud9 generally lane things, but maybe they look to do something a bit different here with a slightly harder carrying the Dro, but I don't know. I always enjoy watching Cloud9 because they're just so creative with their lanes. And
what do you think about Dro right now in general? Do you think she's fairly strong? Better, stronger or weaker than Morphling?
Weaker.
Weaker, okay.
Yes, but it's, well, I don't think you can just like compare her and say one's better than the other. I think there's more situations where Morphling is a good hero than Dro is a good hero. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how I would word that.
Yeah.
So I think Morphling is more viable. I don't think it's so like it's not like this hero is better than the other.
Yeah. Well,
it's all about what kind of fits within most drafts, which is generally Morphling.
Dro seems a little bit more hit or miss. I think the biggest problem is her ultimate is just so easy to
get in melee range.
You just hop, like, especially with someone like the Slark, you just pounce on top of her, and then what does she do? She can try and silence you back and use that new positioning tool, but other than that, she pretty much just has to stand her ground. So
a lot of Dros go for this, like they don't really get too many points in, well, like I guess the ulti is kind of irrelevant, but like the aura, they've been going more kind of Frost Arrow stats. One point in the Gus is what Arteezy likes to do. So.
Yeah, just get that value point for the positioning.
It's often a very stats-heavy Dro build that at least Arteezy likes to go for.
It's not a bad way to do it. She's certainly a rather squishy hero, less than 500 starting hit points. The Precision Aura usually just synergizes well with pushing strats more than anything else.
Yes,
so.
and they've got 5 range heroes here. Like, these heroes will all quite strongly benefit from the 1 point in Precision Aura maybe early on. You only get 6% extra with each one, so you almost just get that 1 value point. Your whole team gets plus 5 to 10 damage in the early game, and later on you get some more points. So
yeah, it's definitely a much more effective ability if you have a Shen or someone like a Lycan, someone that has some creeps that you can use to flash push down towers.
Yeah.
So we will resume after that initial pause. It will actually be a Bone 7 Puck here, so he will be in the off lane. It looks like Sing Sing on the Mirana, so he'll probably be slow mid, as Sing Sing tends to do. Die will be on the Wisp, and then up top here we've got Eternal Envy on the Dro Ranger, and of course Howie 2000 playing on his Visage. Certainly no surprise about that. As
for the Radiant side, it's going to be Team Ahead Gaming. We've got Seema the Slayer playing the offlane Batrider. We've got the stand-in Ame playing the solo mid Slark. We're going to see Judo on the Morphling. We've got Obi-Wan Banan playing the Disruptor, and then finally that leaves Arzik on the Dazzle.
Yes, indeed, and it looks like they'll be going for a safe lane, Shry lane, and protecting that Morphling with their 2 supports.
Yeah, for Ahead, absolutely. For Cloud9, they're going to go with this Wisp offlane dual lane, but not with Envy's here. It's going to be with Sing here, so it looks like a Wisp Mirana dual lane. They can still get a decent amount out of this lane. They're going to just play this passively and just prioritize last hitting, and with an early point in Drower, they get some decent, I mean, just plus 5 damage for 2 heroes in the offlane is a pretty big deal as far as helping them last hit and deny, so.
Yeah. So, again, Cloud9 switching it up a little bit. Sing Sing is usually their mid-hero. Bone 7 will be going mid-hero playing Puck, so perhaps they were originally planning for an off-lane Puck, and they're trying to get a read on Ahead as we get some lag spikes all over the play. So, we're dropping frames like crazy here, God.
That's not good.
Safe word. That's the first laid low.
First blood. It was ours all along.
better swim for it.
We say no.
It looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower.
Damage. Don't get wet. Under the weather.
Puck out!
Don't even think about it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No, no. Invisibility!
It's the easier place to go farm.
Right. Well, it is a little bit easier than it used to be in recent past changes, 6.79 in particular, but uh-oh, they could be in a little bit of trouble here. Disruptor is invisible. He will reveal it. And Judo actually taking a lot of damage from that Starstorm. It is level 2 as Sing Sing is sitting level 4 right now. And they will be able to repel the Wisp Spear. It's actually doing some damage here as well. There's the waveform forward. Sing Sing will overcommit, and he pays for it. Now they'll continue to pursue on the Wisp. Pylai Die in big trouble. Will he have enough to survive? It looks like it, but perhaps not. I think that poison will be enough to take him down.
Yeah. Oh, just that last tick there. Now it's a double kill for the Dazzle. Sing Sing had the leap there. He was just trying to be too cute, held onto it for such a long time, and paid the price. He's going to TP instantly, Arrow. Oh, it's going to land. RZQ at the bottom lane. There's a leap in from Sing. Gets a Starfall. Gets a kill.
There
Sing
you
Sing.
go. Nice recovery right there.
Well, I mean, you say recovery, but he was not looking or expecting an arrow to land. That's like when you TP to the tower, you still have the fountain regen, so you can throw an arrow for free, and like you get your mana back. That was just like a, oh, I'll just see what happens with this arrow. He was not expecting it to land though.
And they're actually going to dive Judo down here. This Morphling is going to be in a little bit of trouble. No support inbound. He will waveform into the tower. Another arrow does connect on Dazzle. He takes quite a few of those Wisp Spirits
That's
as well.
a really early grave.
Yeah.
What is...
They force out the grave, and as Dazzle comes back to lane, he has no regen, only one mana potion. So he's actually, well, he's already used one. I'm sorry, he had two. But wow, the aggression coming out from this quote-unquote off lane. There you go, another kill on Morphling as Sing Sing hops forward. Arrow connects on Dazzle. He's got no grave. He'll be stunned anyhow. This is just a massacre. They are destroying 2v3. Obi-Wan Banan will port in, but
He's dead too.
it might
Triple
cost
kill.
him. Yeah, they're going to
This
dive
is
this
slow.
tower.
Oh my god, this is just disgusting. Wisp takes his triple kill. Not that it matters. Probably good to not give Sing Sing too big of a kill streak because it's more gold when he dies and more TP's back in. But this time there's a Slark here. He's going to look to take out the Wisp. And I think Sing Sing is just going to say, you're on your own. But Pylai Die gets out. He's got a tether.
Yeah, and Sing, he does
Leap
have
is
a
back
leap
up.
available. Just needs to wait for the tether to break. Bone 7 now coming in. He'll clean up the Morphling. Dream Coil comes
Oh
out.
my
That finishes
God.
off the Slark as well.
That's just sick play from Cloud9.
Utter disaster for a head.
That was just so good. They're playing some amazing Dota right now, and well, this is without MV or AUI getting involved. These two heroes have sat top. They're just playing 3v4 Dota at bottom lane.
That is insane, and they've done a lot of damage at this top tier 1 tower as well. Batrider's been farming okay. He is just about to hit level 6, halfway through 5. Tranquil boots up and saving up for that blink, though. Not too close. This tower will fall pretty soon here, though, as Batrider is rotating into the jungle to finish farming up that blink.
Alrighty, yeah, that blink is... Normally you want to be looking to get that around the 9-10 minute mark as a Batrider. Even in the offlane with the jungle stacked, but his supports just haven't had time to stack the jungle because they've been so preoccupied dealing with this dual lane.
They've been busy getting killed by this dual
yeah.
lane, I mean.
Well, wards go down, and they're not going to go looking for the Batrider just yet. Actually,
Arrow connects onto Disruptor. The Grave comes out, and that'll buy him some time. Now they just turn onto the Dazzle. I mean, he's so spooky right now relative to this Mirana. Sing Sing will right-click him
they
down.
Can get this Disruptor. They've still got the Wisp Spirits. Like, just scout him out. Yeah. Chuck him on long range. He TP's out. I think they were actually played a bit too safe there.
Yeah. Morphling will waveform into the trees. He'll port out as well.
Home. Not even like to top lane or your mid lane or your tier 2. He goes all the way home.
Now they have to walk back to lane. That's almost better than killing him to some degree. That's a huge time waster.
Game was good, Andrew. Game was good.
Game was good. Yeah.
Then it was one. Yeah. This is just going horrifically for a head. And
I expected this to be somewhat one-sided, but not quite like this. 7,500 gold and experience lead here at the 8-minute mark.
Yeah.
Looks like we are going to see a quick game 1 here, Gods. Is there, I mean, I don't want to
Envy's got his Midas going. They're just looking sweet, man.
Is there anything a head can do here to turn this around, or is it too little too late at this point?
They've got to just look for pickoffs. This is where they've got to group up, go for pickoffs. They're trying to do so top. They've got 3 here looking for Envy. AUI can't really do much. He's just kind of leaving Envy on his own, and unfortunately the lasso does land.
Oh, God.
If they don't get the lasso there, he almost lives, to be honest. But
yeah. Poor Envy. Yeah. He'll get left behind, but they finish off the tower. Envy didn't get the last hit, but still 2-0 in total tower count. Meanwhile, down bottom, they're just going to dive this tier 2. Judo's in trouble. He's only level 4. Sing Sing is almost level 9. Wisp is level 8 as well. Morphling just can't stay in lane right now. He's the 2nd lowest in the game in terms of experience. He's on par with the Disruptor right now.
Yep. Morph. Just being forced continuously out of this lane. He's morphed so much to agility. Like, what do you need all this agility for? You're not actually right-clicking or last hitting. He just needs to be able to stay alive longer, which is where I'm surprised to see him sitting on sub 600 HP with this morph.
Yeah, definitely right.
Bone 7 gets invis, so he can now look to rotate to some of these other lanes.
Yeah. Rune control has also been something else going the way of Cloud9. He had a haste rune right before he picked up that visibility. So Cloud9 have been doing rather well on that front. Bone 7 just moving around the jungle, looking perhaps for a pickoff. He sees Batrider clearing out some stacks here. Bat is very close to the blink now. 1,900 and saving.
That's teamwork in action.
Like there, but
that's why you don't sit on less than 600 HP.
Yeah.
Puck can just solo kill him from full HP.
Yeah.
Like, you orb, you silence, and then he had to use the coil as well for the extra burst damage more than anything, but yeah, that was just too easy for Puck. You need to be singing around like the 800 HP mark in a game like this.
Yep. RZ comes in, it looks like he was considering a deny there, but he doesn't poke forward enough. Yeah, not much this Dazzle can do. Meanwhile, Visage just farming up in the top lane. He does have his Medallion of Courage complete. And what's Eternal Envy been up to? He just went Midas. He's resorted to farming in the jungle. You don't need me, guys. I'm just going to go Rice for a little bit. Wow.
Yeah. Why not?
Why the hell not? A very good point. Bone 7, he's about to grab his blink as well. A very timely blink on this Puck, who already has power tread.
This Bat's getting like solo kill top by AUI. He just grave chill, right click with the familiars, and then one soul something. He's going to get double killed here. Obi-Wan gets graved up. Okay, AUI's a bit over his head, but the familiars may finish him off. He's right clicking a bit too early, but not going to matter.
Yep, there you go. Still, that was a 2-for-1, and it pulled 4 heroes of a head up to the top lane, opening up some room for Sing Sing to do some damage bottom, and he pushes back the Morphling.
Sing Sing don't need no space. He'll take on 5 heroes if he has to. As we've seen. Oh, AUI lost a familiar top.
Yep. And now Slark is stuck in the trees at least until that cooldown comes up. Not worth it to grab that 100 gold bounty, but that rotation will open up space in the mid lane, and that will be another easy tower kill for Cloud9. Eternal Envy finishes it off. It is 4-0 in total tower count now. The only tier 2 down is down here in the bottom lane.
Alrighty. Well, as things stand, like, Sing's got 3.5 gig. I just don't know what he's done.
Bad right.
Oh, man.
He just gets obliterated by the Puck. He's pretty close to his blink, but
these item pickups for Cloud9 that are going to come soon are just going to be crushing.
I mean, we're at that point now where all 5 members of Cloud9 are at the top of the net worth chart, and that's
Dro, Mask of Madness. This is not even a troll item. Mask of Madness is a solid item to get on Dro, especially in a game like this when you're just snowballing.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to see Sing even pick up something like an Ethereal Blade. Just start shotgunning people on the map. You shotgun, you arrow, you shotgun, leap, starfall. Like a shotgun this early on would just destroy as well.
Give that Morphling a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah.
How do you like the shotgun?
I'm a fan. I honestly, it's wishful thinking, but it's. If this was me playing, I'd get a shotgun. Like you're this far ahead.
Yeah. Sing wants to throw an arrow here. Cancel casting. Will throw it just barely off the mark from the bat.
They know he's there now because of the direction it came from.
Yeah, they will go ahead and burn their Moonlight Shadow. They force this Morphling to waveform defensively. And they'll just take lane control in the bottom lane. Looks like they want to rotate towards the mid.
Oh, double damage Dro. He's just going to go solo Roche, actually. So, when on mid lane, though, there maybe going to be a fight here.
With Spirits doing some damage to Dazzle. Morphling, he'll try to go blow for blow with Sing. That's not going to work out too well. But now Sing is in some trouble. He'll get glimpsed back. Doesn't have enough mana for a leap. And will also get caught inside the lasso. What a relocate from the Wisp. He doesn't take him back to the well, just pulls him to the side to break the lasso. And now they continue reinitiating. Puck coming in. There's a big waning rift. Orb. Slark trying to finish off Sing. He'll go ahead and burn the ultimate. The leap away. Sing might actually be able to survive. This puck will be burn the Dream Stone to keep Puck alive. And will turn it down. Oh, Sing! Oh, Sing.
He got too greedy.
Yeah, a little bit too cheeky there. But don't worry, Eternal Envy soloed Roche. He's now ready to join the party. He's also level 11. He's hitting fast. He's hitting hard. And oh, by the way, Aoi 2000 pressuring that top tier 2 tower. So yeah, they find a double kill on the Wisp and Marana, but hard to say that that was a cost-effective exchange.
Not by any means. Like you say, Dro Ranger may be ready to take part in these fights, but in some way he is always taking part in fights by giving them all the bonus damage from his Precision Aura, which is actually
level 4.
Decent amount. Yeah, I'm wondering what 36% of his agility.
Oh, judo.
Yeah. That's.
It's just so much damage. You're right. He needs to be tanked up a little bit, right? He just has no items at this point. I mean,
but yeah, as a Morphling, you have the luxury of tanking up even when you can't buy items because of your third skill. But he's just not showing that route. We're gonna see Batrider maybe he's gonna Blink Dagger Seema.
Oh, try to pour it out instead of Blink.
That's a panic if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, the orb will be off the mark, but it doesn't matter. Seema
he was just trying to TP top, like not because he saw the hero. And I think he must have meant to click Blink. That's what it was. He saw the puck and thought, shit, I gotta blink away, but he used the wrong hotkey.
Yeah, there's a silence on the Slark. He won't even be able to ultimate. Bone 7 hops forward. RZ can be in trouble. Only Obi-Wan Banan.
GG. This is, it'll be called any second now. Yeah. I'd be surprised if it's not. Like at this point, Cloud9 go high ground. You've got an Aegis to a Ranger. You've got the Precision Aura maxed out. You've got the Familiars to give extra damage. Like this high ground push should definitely be possible, but looks like the game will continue on, but there's no way back in. This game is as good as done for. Not worth sugarcoating, Andrew.
Yeah. Ben and I always like to say that the sign that a game is over is when you've passed that 1,000 XP/gold per minute mark, and Cloud9 have done that in flying colors here. 20,000 gold lead in only 15 minutes. That is, I think that is the definition of insurmountable.
Impressive. Cloud9 just played great dirt. I mean, ahead. I don't want to say anything bad about these guys. I don't think they played that badly, but they just didn't achieve much. Like, they didn't play well. Like, they didn't have much purpose with their draft. They didn't have much purpose with their movements. But their actual laning and stuff was okay-ish, apart from the bottom lane, where they just gave them around too many kills. But the most thing is just Cloud9 just showing off right now. Like, these guys are just pretty good.
Moonlight Shadow comes out. They put down a sentry. Aoi 2000 is in trouble, but
puck damage.
All of the AoE damage. Aoi will fall. They'll also lose their Wisp, but they grab 4. Slark, the only one left alive. And he might actually be able to make it away.
Yeah. Where things about being right. Pounce to the high ground. Bone 7 says, I'll come up here with you.
And Familiar Sons interrupt the port. Aoi 2000, even when he's in the grave, he's still on the map. And there you go. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, they're going to break the high ground.
Oh, Sing went Mask of Madness.
Yeah, double Mask of Madness. Really not too often you see that.
Loves this side.
Yeah. Actually already has his Ag Scepter up as well. So, I can't help but feel like Ahead just underestimated the power. As he pointed out, they basically won a dual lane against 3. The supports were moving around in the jungle, so most of the kills they got were in 2v2 scenarios, but it was effectively a tri-lane down bottom. And Sing Sing just nailed a couple of good arrows, picked up some momentum, and once Morphling falls behind in the lane, he does struggle a bit. That is one of the weaknesses of this hero. He needs some items to kind of come
He's
along.
also just not that good in, like, I mean, he's got killing potential because of the waveform, but, like, level 1, tri-lane versus dual lane, he's just a bit average, and he's one of those heroes which the reason why teams like EG and Cloud9 run him solo mid is because he is quite level dependent. Like, when you get that shotgun up later on, you want to have your maxed out adaptive strike, which as a safe lane, like, kind of carry, you often don't have the levels with your Theodore Blade. Like, you get all this farm, but if you don't have the levels there, your shotgun's not doing that much damage.
Right. Aoi standing on top of a Radiant ward. They will smoke up. They want to kill on this Visage, but I'm not so sure they'll find it. There is support inbound. Illusion runes on bottom. Sing Sing throws an arrow. Does connect on Dazzle.
Dazzle's dead. These familiars hurt.
Yeah, Bat Rider points forward. That Pylai die, he will get picked off to start off this fight. Now Disruptor falls, Puck hopping in with the orb. Dro just laying into the Bat Rider. Slark will try and go one way, Judo the other, and looks like they'll both get converged on. Down goes the Morphling, and Wisp actually relocates onto the Slark, and Pylai die's doing a fair bit of damage to him as well.
Soul Assumption? Not even needed. Yeah, he gets the kill, goes back home. That was cute. GG gets called.
There's the GG well played. 17 minutes of gameplay. 31 to 10.
Now they're
Cloud9
attacking Radiant's
in
middle
great
barracks.
form today, gods.
Yeah,
Victory!
Cloud9 just playing good Dota right now. They've been really consistent. They've had some close, tough games which they've lost as of late, but even the games they lose, they still look like they have a clear strategy. Like, they lost to Empire, they lost to Sigma recently as well, but I'd still say they play well in all of those games. Like, I think this is one of those teams which consistently performs well, even on those days where they can't quite get the win.